Thoughts from the Trail. I'm Scott Anderson.
Good morning from the trail. Last week, I posted a video called The Power of Creation. If you haven't seen it, I recommend pausing now. And if you're on Facebook, going to the link that I put in the text, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to watch the video, and then come back and watch this one, because this one may not make as much sense without watching the first one. Anyhow, during that video, I discussed how we sometimes can lose track of ourselves and times and our body when we're in a creative process. Well, since making that video, I have done some additional research, as I indicated I would in the video, and I found out something. I found out that the research shows that exactly what I was experiencing during those creative times was right. And in fact, I am going to read from the book that I've been reading that speaks specifically to this. So please allow me to geek out for you for just a moment, and I'm going to read an excerpt from that book. It is a little bit geeky and a little bit technical, but it's juicy and helpful, and I think it's worth it. So here it goes. It's kind of lengthy. During the creative process, the frontal lobe, one of the frontal lobe's vital role is to make thought more real than anything else. And when we're in a creative state, the frontal lobe becomes highly activated and lowers the volume of the circuits in the rest of the brain, so that little else is being processed but a single-minded thought, as in the creative process. Since the frontal lobe is the executive that mediates the rest of the brain, it can monitor all of the geography of the brain. So it lowers the volume on the sensory centers responsible for feeling the body, motor sensors responsible for moving the body, association centers where our identity exists, and the circuits that process time. Pausing here from the reading just to say that's one of the key things, is that you notice that their time just fades away. So the frontal lobe does all that to quiet them down during the creative process. And if you recall, I already mentioned, I spoke about losing track of time, and it's just phenomenal. You lose track of time, and in some cases you have a transformation in your body. I'm going to go back to the reading now. With very little neural activity, we say that there is no mind to process sensory input, no mind to activate movement within the environment, and no mind to associate activities with time. Then we have no body. We have become no thing. We are no time. We are in that moment pure consciousness. With the noise shut off in those areas of the brain, the state of creativity is one which there is no ego or self as we have known it, and I have found that to be totally true. When you are in creation mode, the frontal lobe is in control. It becomes so engaged that your thoughts become your reality and your experience. Whatever you're thinking about in those moments is all there is for the frontal lobe to process. As it lowers the volume from other areas of the brain, it shuts out the distractions. The inner world of thought becomes as real as the outer world of reality. Your thoughts are captured neurologically and branded into your brain's architecture as an experience. If you effectively execute the creative process, this experience produces an emotion, as you know, and you begin to feel like that event is actually happening to you in the present. You are the one with the thoughts and feelings associated with your desired reality. You are now in a new state of being. You could say in that moment, you are now rewriting the subconscious programs by reconditioning the body to a new mind. So there you have it. That describes what I was saying in very basic and poor layman's terms. The creative process is so powerful that it literally, physiologically, and psychologically can transform you into another state. I know for me, I love it when it happens. I love to create. Back in the day, my friends would always ask me why I didn't like to read books. And my answer was, I much prefer to write my own stuff than read someone else's. Now, that is not to say that other people's writing is no good, nor is it to say that my writing was good. It is simply to say that I thrive in an environment where I'm creating something versus consuming something. I want more creative power. Okay, enough of the silliness. I invite you to explore the creator within your being, and I can assure you that I will continue to explore mine. I hope this wasn't too geeky for you. May you be blessed as you consider these topics, and may I be blessed as well as I continue to ponder them. I'll see you next time.